Hi everyone, it's Bethany. Welcome back. In this video, I am going to be using this very fun die and stamp set. This is called Spectacular Shades Dies, and this is not brand new, but it's within the last year, I believe. This is so cute. I saw this and had to have it because I just love the idea of these little sunglasses. You can do so many things with them. They also have the little inserts so you can do stay cool, love you, or you can do some fun with color with all of these little areas here, which is really fun. And then the dies are really cute as well. So you have, you brighten my day, I only have eyes for you, hi there, I heart you, which that is so cute. Have a spectacular day. And then this is the one I think I'm going to use, your every shade of awesome. So super sweet stamp set with the sentiments, and I just love the idea of this. So let's go ahead and get started. I went ahead and pulled some cardstock, and let me see if I remember what it is. Well, they're my favorites, so I should remember. But we have watermelon and then creamsicle and nectar. These are my favorite. And I'll link my cardstock that I love down below so that you can shop it as well. Okay, and then I was also thinking for the rims of the glasses to do a glitter cardstock, but I'm not set on it. I'm about 95% hoping this works out, but if not, we can play around with the sunglasses rims. So let's go ahead and open this one. My heart is completely set on doing the heart eyes, and this must be I wonder if this is a correction for one of them, but it has an insert in my pack at least. Okay, so again, I want to do this little cutie. These are so cute. And I know for a fact that I'm going to want to build this part of the design up, so I might cut this out a few times to have dimension with the glasses, but we'll see how this all plays out. And then I'm thinking I'll do, well, I know I'm going to do this one because I pulled the 3 colors I want, so I'm going to do my color block with these 3 colors of cardstock. All right, let's go ahead. I am going to use my new little Spellbinders Scout machine. Let's open this up, and we're just going to start cutting. Now, what I will do, this feels like 110-pound cardstock, which is perfect because I'm going to cut this out a couple of times. That way we have a lot of dimension with our sunglasses. All right, let's trim this all the way down, just like so. All right, I am just so in the mood to be creative today. It is so hot outside where we live, and I even took the kids to the park earlier in the morning today to try to beat the heat, and oh my goodness, it was 11:30 and we were just done for the day. It was so warm. So after a full day in the sun, I am really ready just to be in a little air-conditioned craft room and get creative. Just totally in need of that. All right, so there is one layer. Again, this is the 110-pound, so that's gonna be really great for, oh, this must have been a scrap from, oh, you know what? I did a cute little, I forgot I did this and put this in my scrap. This was a fun little project I did with the Cricut pens. I'll link this video down below if you want to check it out. But I ended up replacing the decor that I made with something new. So I went ahead and just recycled that cardstock, and now we're gonna make a card out of it. All right, it made me laugh. I forgot I had done that and set that in my little scrap pile. I think I'm gonna do this once more, maybe even twice more. So I'm gonna get creative with my positioning there just to see if I can't maybe spin that around and do another one. Okay, let's do that, and then yes, perfect. Okay, so we'll do 3 layers with the 110-pound. I'll grab a little tape for that one. And then I'll do 1 layer of the glitter, and then I'll start cutting out all of my little shades of color. Okay, so there is the second of the 3. Put that scrap away now. We'll just put all of these little pieces up here, and I'll begin doing my little color block. Okay, so I have everything all ready to go, but now what I'm thinking is that the glitter is going to be the top. However, these pieces are going to need to be glued onto the glitter piece. So let's pretend this is the glitter piece. That's a solid piece. And I know for a fact that, at least for me, it's very hard to glue onto glitter. So I'm going to first cut out this piece. And then, actually, you know what I could do is just nestle a couple inside. Let me kind of think through this. I want to create openings so that I have some place so that the white is underneath it. You'll see in a second when I do this. I want to make this open so that I can glue onto smooth cardstock and not textured glitter, because that is really hard with adhesive. Okay, I want to make sure that I get this completely in the center. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to make sure I am putting my tape on the actual cutting plate as well. And then what I'll do is I'll just go back into my set and I'll grab just the other heart, even though I'm not using this particular design. That's fine. And I'm going to, let's make sure that that's long enough. That way I can just run this through one time. And all I want is the opening. Okay, that should be good to go. Okay, but I'm making sure I put my tape on the cutting plates because the tape sometimes doesn't stick as well to the glitter. All right, let's do that. That way we can create a little hollow opening in the middle that will allow that white smooth cardstock to peek through. All right, I think we're gonna be good with that. All right, so now because we did that, set this off to the side. I can grab just a little pokey tool to help bring this up. Oh, these are cute. And I can save those for another project. And I'll poke out this little middle piece. Oh my goodness, how cute is that? And so now they're hollow. So once we layer it like so, then all of these little pieces can be glued onto a smooth cardstock. Hopefully that made sense. If not, visually, you're going to see that all come together in just a couple minutes. All right. So what I want to do is glue all of these pieces together first. So let me grab my liquid glue. There we go. And just add glue all over. And I like the liquid glue. You can use the tape if you'd like, but I really like the liquid glue in that it gives me some time to align everything up. It allows some grace for my lack of perfection for this part. Okay, so then I can just wiggle that into position, just like that. Okay, and then that's cute. I'll just do the same thing. Now again, this was a 110-pound cardstock, so layering this up is going to give a lot of dimension. Again, I did 3 times, but you can pick and choose based on the dimension that you want. All right, and I'll do one more. Okay, and there we are. So let me put a little block on this just to let it set, and I want to get an idea for if I like this look. And I'll just put kind of one together. I think I'm really going to like that. I'm just wanting to make sure I like the gold element in this. I love the gold glitter because I use it a lot in cards, but I just want to make sure it's going to look good on this particular look. And I can already tell I love that. Okay, I wanted to make sure before I put this down, because if not, I could just go and cut this element out of the white again. We could do little white glasses, but the glitter is very cute. Okay, I'm going to grab tweezers for this part because I want to make sure that I have something to grab onto that's not going to get my fingers all gluey. Okay, so I'll add that same liquid glue all the way around. It's really nice to have a precision tip glue bottle for projects like this because you can get some tiny little drops and lines. Okay, and then again, once more, we'll just hover over, place, and there we go. Okay, easy peasy. Let's allow that to dry. Even though this is requiring a lot of cutting, I feel like this is a very quick card. So far, I'm looking at my clock as I'm working, and it's definitely not taking as much time as some of my other creations have. So let me add a little bit more down here. I'm just gonna add these one by one. Try to do it just with my fingers here. And just push that into position. And you can do any colors that you wish. What's exciting about a die set like this is that the variety of cards you can create is just ginormous. It's endless because you could do the same as me and completely choose different tones and colors and it would look absolutely different. Okay, who doesn't want a pair of sunglasses like this? That is adorable. And then I'll do the same on this side. Just doing a little inlay there. Okay, look at those sweet little lenses. Isn't that fun? Okay, there we are. So now let me grab a A2 size panel, and A2 is not that. That must be another scrap piece. Hold on. A2, there we go, is sized at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, but I think I will do a horizontal card for this. That's so cute. And I just want to get an idea of where I want to go with this. I really like the You Are Every Shade of Awesome. I think that's really cute. So let's bring this out, because what I like to do is kind of hover. And because we have a natural line up here, I'm wondering if I'll do my sentiment above. You could do it below. Oh, below's really cute. It kind of visually makes more sense too to have it below. All right, let's first and foremost, I'm gonna put this up here with a block. And then I'm gonna trim down this panel just a little bit. Also, always remember to put your needle in your glue because that dries out pretty easily. All right, so let's go ahead and do, I think I'm just gonna take 1/4 inch off. So let's do 4 by 5 1/4. And that's pretty. I might even be able to do, no, I'm gonna do that. You could take more if you'd like, but I like the nice 1/8 margin around my card. And I think what I'll do is I'm gonna do a nice black ink for this part. So I'll bring my panel in, again, that's all trimmed down. And I'm gonna bring my glasses in as well. Actually, let's make it this way so it's easier for me to place my stamp. Okay, You Are Every Shade of Awesome, again, like just like that. Let's see if I can do it this way. That's probably gonna help us all out a little bit more. Simplify the space just a little bit. Okay, and I like that. Let's go ahead and try to get this where we'd like it. Okay, I think I like that. So I'm gonna close this door so I can clean that stamp up. I can move these out of the way. I'm just gonna reposition that. And again, I'm gonna do a nice black ink. I'm just going to kind of tap this to get it conditioned since this is a brand new set to me. But I don't wanna rub on something this delicate and intricate because I don't want to misalign it. Sometimes you can do that fairly easily. Even though they're really on that door, the long and skinny or the tiny stamps can definitely, oh, that's pretty. They can definitely shift. So you just want to be careful. Oh, I like that. Very cute. All right, so then I will, oops, I gotta double stamp all of it. I like to double stamp it to add some contrast, even though that first stamp was really, really nice. Pretty. Okay, there we go. Let me wipe my stamp so that it's all clean, and then we'll finish up the card. All right, I'm just using a mild baby wipe, just like so. And then place this right back on my stamp sheet so I don't lose that. And there we are. I'm feeling like I have it a little to the left more than I do the right. Let me clean this ink off so I don't ruin anything. Okay, so I'm just gonna bring my trimmer back in, and I'll take just a hair off of the side. So I don't even think 1/8 of an inch, maybe a 1/16. We'll see how that looks. Oh, that was perfect. So because I did that on the side, I'm gonna do that, I think on the top. Should I do the top or the bottom? Oh gosh, that's lined up pretty well. I'll do the bottom and then just put the shades up a little bit more. So I want them to be equal because I don't want that to have an uneven margin. So a 1/16 off of that side as well. There we go. That looks much better. Sometimes that happens. Definitely not perfect. So sometimes you just have to do a little tweak. And then we'll have it like so. Oh, that's really sweet. Okay, let's get a card base, which I actually pre-trimmed. And again, I'm gonna do a horizontal card. So right now I have this at, is this 8.5 by 5.5? I don't make this size card barely ever. Yeah, 8.5 by 5.5. And I'll grab my scoreboard. And this time I'm going to score at 4 1/4. So right here. And I know that because my 8.5 side, I'll just divide it by 2, and that gives us the 4 1/4. I always have to think through my math on the, or not my math, I have to think through my dimensions on a horizontal card because I just don't make them hardly ever. Okay, using my little folder there to, or scoring tool really, to press that down, and then let's open, get this all placed so we can start assembling. Okay, I'm gonna grab some foam tape and just add 4 strips to the back of my panel here. Now, just as a review, I have been using 110-pound cardstock for my card bases, and really any time that I want to build a lot of dimension up. So again, I use that here. I use that to make sure I could get quick dimension. But then for my panel, like I'm putting the foam tape on now, I opt for just a tad thinner, 80-pound. And that's what I use whenever I'm doing this little inside panel part. Okay, there we go. I've gotten a lot of questions about that lately, so I wanted to pause and make sure that was answered just in case you hadn't maybe asked that question but were thinking it like others had. All right, let me get this all peeled off from the back. And then I'll just get that all centered. There we go. Okay, your every shade of awesome. And then I think I will just do some liquid glue for this because it already has the dimension. So I don't think I need any additional dimension. We already have it stacked pretty high. And if you didn't want to do the multiple die cuts and glue them together like I did, then you might just consider adding some foam squares to the back of this part if you still wanted to achieve that dimension. Okay, I think that looks straight, just like that. Okay, so I'm gonna let that cure. And then I'm gonna add some fun sequins just to really give a fun final look. Okay, so I am going to opt for a clear dewdrop. I was thinking about doing a gold sequins, but I'm gonna not do that because I like the gold to remain the focal point with this glitter here. And I'm also going to do the dewdrop because it's just subtle. And again, I want the color to remain the focal point right in the center. So I feel like we have the color achieved. So now I'm just going to tone it down, but again, respectfully add a little something to the end of this card. So what I think I'll do is add 2 here. 1 and 2, and then I'll probably add a trio there. Okay, so now I just need to find the sizes that I like. If you are new to card making, I have a video about all of the beginner supplies that are really helpful for starting out, but I would absolutely encourage you to pick up these dewdrops because they are wonderful. They look good on 98% of every card. They are just, I think, a crowd pleaser in my craft room. Very cute. Okay, I love how simple that is. That's just darling. Okay, and in real time, I'm at just about a half hour. I'm at 31 minutes, so that's not too bad for a fun little card. Oh, before I forget, let me go ahead and add my little stamp to the back. Just like that, and there we go. Oh, I totally felt myself shift on that right when I put it down. That's okay though, truly handmade. All right, I love how simple this card is. It's just so sweet. And again, with this die set, you can do so many different looks. So I'll be sure to link everything that I used down below. I love the subtle dewdrop at the very end as well. It adds something without distracting from the rest of the card. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I can't wait to continue crafting with you in the next video, and I'll see you next time.